so much soul, about to bust out the room. All different flavors, way more than 32. From these shoes, you can't mess with these dudes. Nike Reeboks, about soccer knees. Golden Gooses on dudes, it's greasy. Converse can laugh, make like easy.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Soul Brother, hosted by yours truly, Flexx Luthor. And today, guys, we are blessed with some beautiful guests. What's up? What's new? And how you feeling?
What's the word?
Yo.
How are you?
I'm here. I'm living. I'm breathing. I can't complain.
That's always a blessing. That's always a blessing for sure.
Always. You know, even if I did complain, it wouldn't feel right. So, you know.
I respect that. Appreciate you having us on.
Absolutely.
Jinx.
I appreciate Jinx. You owe me a pair of shoes.
Oh, that
I
should
appreciate
be
y'all.
Jinx.
Right? For us at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you y'all guys hopping on, taking time out your day. Time is valuable. So of course I appreciate that. But before we get into it, I'll let you guys introduce yourself and give a small introduction.
You want to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I want to go first.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm no stranger to the pod, y'all. So you already know it's your girl Keely, and yeah, we're back for another episode. Y'all tight.
This gotta be what your fifth episode?
Probably like my fifth. Yeah.
Dang, that's dope. All right, that's dope. It's been that many times. I watched. Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? This is my first time on the pod, so definitely happy to be here. I'm Ashley Simone, for those who don't know. Yeah, and together, me and Key
are through
our lens. So yeah, we definitely happy to be here.
I like it. We're gonna definitely go back to that. But before we get into it, shout out I don't forgot her name.
Oh, I'm bad, y'all.
You good.
I told y'all she was gonna make an appearance.
Hey, it's all good. But before we get into it, let's get into what was on feet. You wanna go first? What page you wear today?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I like it.
Let me get it off. All right, so because it is Air Max month, to kick off Air Max month, I got the Concepts Nike collab, the Mellow pair out of the pack of 3. Yeah. So
Yeah,
very dope pair. Yeah, that pack was hard. So yeah.
For
Had
sure.
to get these on feet. Yeah. So that's my pair.
I need to complete the pack. I got the 4 outs, but I ain't get the other
Yeah,
pair.
I still need the heavy pair.
You need the heavy?
Yep.
So no, I didn't get the heavy. So on feet, I have the reverse Neon 95. This was only a New York release, right?
Yep.
Yep, only New York release. I forgot how many pairs, but I'm one of the lucky ones to have a pair. So yeah, I really love this shoe. Like the Neon 95 in general is so iconic. So yeah, they did a good job on this shoe.
If I'm not mistaken, did they release on the MC? Did they release on the site? On the museum site?
I don't think so. They just had. I know they just had it in the Museum of Art.
Yeah,
thing.
that's a dope pair. Very dope.
I low key forgot it was Air Max month, so I went with the True Blue Retro 3s. We will be getting these again later on this year.
Excited about it.
Classic. Me too.
Yeah. I will be grabbing a pair just because I feel like the last 2 years has been my first years where I'm like still collecting as we're getting a retro. So I've been picking up I've gotten the taxis, the Black Toe Retro 14s, flu games, looking for the white cement Retro 4s. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got the Gammas. But yeah, um, there ain't too much that needs to be said. I mean, so True Blue
Classic
Yeah,
pair,
threes. Yeah, we
classic.
definitely gonna grab
for
another
sure.
pair this year. So it is what it is.
I hear that.
Yeah. So um you guys, we are on to another special episode. It kind of worked out well. I wanted to finish Black History Month with the women's panel, but Black History Month is too short, and I was thinking I had another week. But we are in Women's History Month, so it just worked out just fine. So this will be our special episode where we'll talk all things women and Black culture. We will be talking about how to push it forward and preserve it, and then highlight some special creators within the space. So,
For sure.
yeah. So
Yep.
before we get into that, let's talk about what you two are doing right now, through your lens. Let's hear more about that.
Through our lens.
Through
Yes.
our lens. I'm sorry. Hey,
Yes.
hey, hey. I ain't
You want to
above it.
go, Ashley? I feel like you explain it better than me.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. If you insist. So basically, Through Our Lens is a discussion platform that Key and I created, centered around like mental health, but
Mm.
also because we are both, lovers of this culture that we call sneakers. We wanted to incorporate both of those things. Mental health being something that me and Key advocate very hard for. And then of course our love for sneakers. So it kind of incorporates the both of those things together, and we have discussions with uh people in the community,
Hmm.
and kind of like bridge the gap between what we see on social media and how, if you from the outside looking in, it looked like the glitz and glamour, and like, you know people get seated shoes, and
Hmm.
everybody looking like they doing like something dope. But there's always another side to that. So, and I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah.
um and how, like, yeah, you doing all that, but it can also weigh heavy on you too, depending on
Hmm.
what position you in. So that's like kind of the route that we taking. We want to have those uncomfortable conversations, the conversations that a lot of people shy away from. Because I feel like we all feel it. We
Mm.
all on Twitter, we all on social media, so we really see what people be saying in real time, and how sometimes these sneakers be putting people in a frenzy for real. So
Yeah.
Straight
you
up
know
Ripping out
Belinda.
the sneakers app.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then too, like it all correlates back to like mental health. Like,
Yep.
Hmm.
if you really
Absolutely.
think about it, the idea that we actually be pissed off that we can't spend no bread, like
Mm, 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 mm.
Exactly.
like super tight, or and those things need to be discussed, because those are like those could be real issues that plague the
Mhm.
space, and that can sometimes make this space hard to navigate. So yeah,
Mm.
that's Through Our Lens.
I like that. I like that. Do you feel if we did have those conversations or approach them that there would be more happy days, I would say, on social media when it comes to sneakers?
uh Not
Um,
necessarily, in
but I
my
think we would
opinion.
have a better understanding of other people if we were
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
more open about, your struggles or whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
is. Like, so
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because like when you think about it too, like we see people get seated or whatever the case may be. And that's usually like the issue, or people feeling like they should be in a certain position that somebody else isn't
Mm-hmm.
in. But, you know, I feel like people who ain't really been watching those people from the very beginning truly don't understand probably how much work they put in and how many years
Exactly.
they've been
Hmm.
navigating these spaces and building these connections and um yeah, like really out here putting belt to ass when it comes to making sure that they in the position that they in today. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The seating conversation is one of those conversations I feel we really haven't we're not asking the right questions. I feel like whenever this conversation comes up, the seating conversation, I feel like we just continue to run circles around each other. Just kind of saying over repeating the same thing over and over again. But somehow, some way, like the conversation just every single time it comes up again. You know, we have these spaces or we have a conversation, we have a panel, and
Hmm.
seating is one of those things that just here we go. We're going to talk about seating today. We're going to talk about it again. And I don't know what we need to do or what needs to be said to where we all can kind of get this mutual understanding about like what it means to be seated and who gets seated. I don't know, but I just feel like that conversation, I really wish it would. I wish we would figure it out. I'll say that. I wish
Hmm.
we would figure. I wish we would figure that out because I feel like it's just we're dragging it. We're dragging it, and I still see people post, you know, about not being seated or talking about the people that are being seated,
Hmm.
and it's just like, are we not there yet? Are
Yeah,
we not there yet? You know?
yeah.
And
Um,
I guess I try to give some grace because you know
I was gonna
I
say, give it a little bit of grace, because
yeah I
I
try.
also think that stating in general is like a bunch of just politics.
mhm, mhm,
Um,
mhm.
because when you get seated, you're getting seated for a reason. Now, some people they're just gonna have in with their people, whatever the
Yeah.
case is. But like the marketing behind seating is whatever you're good at, they're sending you this shoe because they want you to pretty much express why you are good at what you do, and they want you to influence people to buy more pairs. Simple.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. As far as like us getting to the point where we like wrapping up the conversation, I don't think that would ever stop until like social media stops.
Well,
Yeah.
Like, and we know that social media isn't going anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
Content
thing is
creation,
dropping.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
content creation is just expanding. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And um, it's another form of marketing. Like it is marketing. It's the main marketing component now. Like there are no
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
more magazines, radio, uh, pushing content. Like it's none of that anymore. It's pretty much the internet, and the internet is very performative. So
Mhm.
um, I feel like as long as you have the internet and you know you got people on the internet, hey, shout out to such and such, shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
it's always gonna be somebody
yeah,
that's gonna feel like it should be them.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I feel it. I guess I worded it wrong. I ain't gonna say wrap it up, but like I just feel like there should be different approaches to this conversation, you know, and
Hmm.
I don't feel like
Yeah,
we I don't feel like we do that. I feel like we just every time we go into this conversation, it's the same thing. You know, this is why I
yeah.
get seated, or I'm upset why I don't get seated. So
Mhm.
hopefully one day we'll get there. But as we speak about performative, how do you feel about women panels? Do you feel like it's actually helping women in general, or is it more becoming more performative?
That's a good question.
That is a very good question. You wanna go first?
I think because we're talking just sneakers, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
we can keep it. We can keep it. We can do it like that.
okay. Um. Damn, I hate to say this, but like, I feel like a lot of it does feel a little bit performative. Like, I feel like because these are people that are doing these panels or whatever, but how many of them are they actually mentoring? Like, you could say whatever you want on a stage, but who are you really helping in real life? And 9 times out of 10, they just talking just to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about it. But I do think it's other women's panels that really wants to, get down to the bottom of certain things and talk about how women can be, how people could show up more for women in the space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I had to say, I would say that it's doing a little bit of both to me. I feel like it's performative, but then I do feel like it's putting the spotlight on women, which is always great, right? But even in that, and this is something that I advocate big for, so I will always speak on it. We always just see like one type of woman in that space or in the forefront, right?
Yeah.
Or as being represented. So that's like a thing where I feel like this is when it becomes performative, like certain celebrities, female celebrities who typically, you wouldn't think of to be into sneaker culture because we've never seen it prior to now that it has like the spotlight on it right now. So now they want to incorporate them into ads, into, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, I don't believe it, so from that perspective, it's definitely performative. But to key point, I do think that there are a lot of women that are really out here trying to push the culture forward, and not only get to where they're going, but also make sure that they got a tribe behind them that they build and to like step into their shoes or step into other shoes, but mentoring basically, so others can do that.
What do you think could be done to make it not seem so performative?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck because when I'm on the show, I just always keep it a buck. It's just a lot of mean girls. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's so much mean girl energy. So until we have more like real ones that actually want to make a difference, then I don't know, man. It's a lot of mean girl energy.
Yeah, and understanding that, like, just because you in a certain position and you bring somebody else up, that doesn't mean that that person is gonna take your position.
Right.
And
Exactly.
I think that fall in line with like that mean girl mentality. And I think like start paying attention to real people. Like
you could hype up celebrities, but what about the people that's doing a real groundwork?
Yeah, but even then, it's like people with huge followers. Yeah, they have huge followings, but they don't have any real influence. They don't have any real reach.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's an issue too. And I always like would speak to like follower count because I just think it's like we know that the algorithm is not real. Like it fluctuates. It's weird. It does what it wants to do basically. So
yeah,
why are we measuring influence off that or authenticity off that? You know what I'm saying? But
I would agree with you, Ashley, about it being both ways, simply because when I do see these panels or I see these conversation, I do get introduced to women that I don't know, that I wouldn't hip to, I didn't know they were into sneakers. But also at the same time, I do see the same faces. I see the same faces getting seated. I see the same faces that are getting invited to these events. And it's like, all right, you put me on. I'm following her. I'm supporting her. All right, who else? And that's when I feel like it becomes performative because it's like, all right, here's your favorite sneaker girly. Back at it again. So it's like, I'm going to get these likes. I'm going to get these views. And that
Yeah.
leads me to the next question. Do you guys feel like the phrase or the term women in sneakers are becoming like a draw or a tagline? Kind of like that community and culture. Like when you say that, it's like, oh, this I'm finna go up. Like women in sneakers. That phrase in itself.
Say it again.
So like example, like I'm gonna do a panel and it's gonna be about women in sneakers. I feel like to me
Oh,
it's
okay.
becoming like that tagline or that draw. Like I know people gonna pop out if I say, "Oh, I'm supporting women in sneakers." Like, and then we're gonna talk about women in sneakers, and it's just like because everybody wants to push that, everybody wants to support that. You know, even we got some males in sneakers. They're trying to push that now too, and it's just like that word community and culture. Like if I come up with this tweet. You know, I'm gonna really go up if I'm like women in sneakers are doing this now, and then you know people got their thank pieces and they're commenting. So that's my question: do you guys feel like it's becoming like a tagline or a draw when you say women in sneakers?
Uh, not
Yeah, not
really, because
really.
honestly, we need it.
Yeah, we do.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
don't.
need it. So whether it's like
Yeah,
performative or not, like I keep saying it,
keep
keep
doing
saying
it
it
It's
because you're
necessary.
because
gonna put the spotlight on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely not. It's not too many spaces, especially like being a woman in sneaker culture and some of the conversations even that I be having with you, Key, or because like I mess with Twitter, but I don't mess with Twitter for real like that. I hop in and out just because I don't have the patience for it. But even with some of the stuff that I see on there with how certain dudes, when you do amplify women they feel away.
Mm-hmm.
They got
hmm
some
Yeah.
crazy stuff to say. They you
They call
know,
you a white knight.
yeah, they saying all type of stuff about you and
What's
or insinuating like goofy, just goofy stuff. But so no, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
I like
It's not loud enough, in my opinion.
I like it. I like it. What elaborate on a white knight? What is that?
Oh, a white knight is basically someone that like people drag it like so like a white knight because Kari got called the white knight a couple of times, but basically like someone that pushes their narrative, pushes their narrative, but like for a reason. So like if Kari says, yeah, I need to amplify Key or just talks mad good about me or whatever,
Mm.
someone would probably be like, oh, he a white knight because he just wanna
Okay, so pretty much like tricking, pretty much.
Yeah, you
yeah
know.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
White Knight
Yeah.
I went to privy to. But we talking about Twitter. Do you feel like social media is helping amplify women in sneakers or is it kind of containing it in the box?
It's doing a little bit of both.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely
It's
a
doing a
little
little
bit
bit
of
of both.
both.
And the only reason
In
why
what
I
sense?
say that is because it's just going back to what I said before about like um we don't see like enough diversity
Mm-hmm.
within the space of women and when we see brands, you know, push women releases or just advocate
Mm-hmm.
for women, we only see a certain type of woman.
Yeah.
And that's when I think that we put in this situation in the box. Because if I could be completely transparent, like roughly what 15 years ago, it was a stigma behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a stigma behind it. If you was
Yeah.
rocking sneakers heavy, you was
Yeah.
either looked at like to be gay, overhood, or
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like it was
Yeah.
a stigma
Yeah.
behind it, and fashion for women was just completely in a different place. Like, um, so you got to think about like the women that was still like rocking that stuff back then
Yeah.
when it wasn't cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if because I feel like it's always gonna be a shift. There's gonna be another shift, right? Sneakers is
Mm-hmm.
in right now, but that doesn't mean it's gonna stay in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
then the market is going to change. Your consumer is going to change, right? Now you got to pay attention to like who's still here. And there's going to be a lot of those women that y'all avoided in this time frame because they didn't have a certain look, they didn't have a
Yep.
certain aesthetic. But the fact of the matter is, like, these women be outside for real, and they collections
Sure.
be crazy for real, and they've been doing this for years for real.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Those are the type of women they really need to amplify more. Yeah, those are the women that they need to amplify more. I can't say what I really want to say.
Oh, you can. But do you feel like that's where the mean girl energy may be coming from? Like in certain times, let's say like you have that woman that was in sneakers when it was frowned upon, you know, and now you got the new girls that are coming in and they're getting the looks and the collaborations, you know, because
Yeah,
the deals were hard to come by, you know, the brand deals and the campaigns and stuff. But now you got the new sneaker
it's
girls that are
so
coming in.
easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like, do you
so
feel like
mm-hmm,
easy.
there's a little,
mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say jealousy, maybe like a little envy that's kind of like, you got to work for this.
Definitely,
You
No,
got to
for
definitely.
work for
sure,
this.
for sure, for sure. I think so, but I also think just charge it to the game.
Mm,
That's the game.
Yeah.
yeah,
Anybody
The,
that's been in these spaces for years,
hmm
put in work. It take time to build connections. It take time to build the name. It take, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
it's not easy. Like nobody got it easy, especially women in this space. You got to respect that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I
that's
mean,
true.
but how can the ones that's been around longer, how can they usher in the new sneaker girls?
I would say, you know what? I feel like for me, um, get to know people, get your
Mm-hmm.
own opinion and narrative of
Mm,
a person by actually interacting with them. I feel like
Yep.
so many people is building narratives off hearsay and what other
mm,
people got to say about a person or what they
Mm-hmm.
think a person is and
yeah.
who they are based on their social media accounts or Instagram or whatever. Get to really know a person.
Yeah.
Stop judging the book by its cover. Stop judging people based off nothing.
Yeah,
Like
I agree with
I
that
truly think
wholeheartedly.
I think that's missing, and I think that's causing a lot of issues with how we navigate this space and just how we build overall community.
Once there is a woman in sneakers that's in the spotlight that really got their, you know, foot on the neck of the game, do you feel like there's a extra amount of pressure when it comes to
Yeah.
like being performative and keeping it going?
Oh, wait. I thought you was going a different way with the question. What's the question again?
So like when a woman finally does get that exposure within sneakers or get that spotlight, is there extra pressure to, I guess, hold on to that spotlight to continue, you know, like I gotta continue doing well. Is there pressure? Is there extra pressure once the spotlight is on, you know, women in sneakers?
Yeah, I think so. Just because I feel like specifically the men, they still don't take us serious.
Hmm.
So like you kind of feel like you gotta be on your A game because you have that are just wanna test you for no reason and your knowledge
Hmm.
and your history for no
Mm-hmm,
apparent reason.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
that's definitely a big thing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then too, I think the idea of like if you choose to be like a content creator in this space, you got to stay relevant. So it's always gonna be pressure to do that, to
Yeah.
make sure that you know what I'm saying, stay on top of what's new, what's current, and um, yeah, no, yeah, because people always looking like, okay, you did this, what's next?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our attention
Yeah.
span is like hella short right now. We don't bask in nothing these days. We always looking for like the next thing. So it's always pressure.
And I think that kind of goes back to the mean girl conversation because if someone worked that hard to, get up there or whatever, 9 times out of
Hmm.
10, they don't want someone else taking their spot.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
That's real.
I want each of you to give me a woman in sneakers that y'all would like to highlight.
Ashley.
Oh,
You go ahead.
No, I'm saying you.
You're highlighting me.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
Well, thank you.
I feel like because you're mass presenting, like you need to really be pushed out there, and that just goes into the conversation of why they don't have more women that are mass presenting in these type of social clubs and ads and all this, like outside of basketball players.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah, so I don't know. I just think you're so dope, and I think that more people need to see it.
Don't make me blush.
I like it.
Oh, wow. Thanks. I appreciate that. I don't take compliments good. But nah, I appreciate that. If I had to pick, and not just to say it because you said it, but it's a few, and Key, you're one of them. Just because I feel like when I have conversations about women that have been doing this for a very, very long time, that has some dope ass collections where history is in there. You know what I'm saying? And not only do you do that, but you know what you're talking about. You can stand on that. Like you really be outside. And that's why I push you so hard to keep going. Because
Actually, no, I don't like being outside, but she definitely pushes me to be outside more.
I do, because it needs to be seen. And then also too, like your style, you don't look like everybody else. It's authentic. If I had to pick somebody else,
I got one. Why you think? Naya.
go ahead. Yep. Oh my God, yeah.
Naya Lorraine. Do
Yeah,
you know who Naya Lorraine is?
yeah,
Like,
for sure that.
Me?
yeah.
She was on Sneakers, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes, her.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
She had her own show.
not only is not only that dang, it's right there, it's on the tip of my tongue. She is
Yeah.
a good representation for women that do have darker skin. She's just so fly, and now she's not only even into sneakers, like she's into the WNBA, like heavy.
Heavy.
Like heavy. And I just think she deserves a spotlight. Like she would be so good at hosting things. Like yeah, Naya, like hands down.
It's a few. I can mention Michaela. Michaela was also hosting a pod with Naya.
With Naya, yeah.
But Michaela's dope on the marketing side. She can style. She can design. I seen some of her sketches. She cold. Jade.
Yeah.
It's just so many. And Jade been in this for a long time, a very long time, and she has a lot of knowledge about the industry and fashion, and it's broad with her. As far as her knowledge in this space, but yeah, just to name a few. Yeah.
Like it. I'll definitely. I gotta check those ladies out. Give them a follow. Help amplify what they're doing and give that support as well. What advice would you give to the younger Black women that want to get into sneakers, or they're already into sneakers and starting to create content? What would be your advice?
Definitely be yourself, especially when it comes down to the choice of shoes that you like. Like if you're not a person that's into hype, don't pretend that you're a person that's into hype. Like GRs is just as good as the collabs. Like
yeah.
What else? Be yourself, especially when it comes to shoes, and stay in your lane. Like make a certain lane for yourself that everyone else isn't doing, and then push that. like Erica Badu, she said that you could be good at a lot of things, but the one that you like the most, that's the one you should push.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a good song. Shout out to everybody.
Right?
Shout out Erica Badu.
Come on the pod.
I don't think I'm ready for that conversation. You might hit me with some stuff I don't even know how to respond to. I'm just gonna be over here like, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. What I would tell them is understand your why before you even get started. Understand your why. Why are you doing it? What do you want to get out of it? Is it truly a passion for you? Just because anything that you want is it's gonna go through its ups and downs. So when that happens, you still got to stand 10 toes on it. Especially if it's something that you claim that you want. So understand your why, and if you do that, just be ready to be on the journey with it. Because it is definitely a journey. But also too, don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to take risks.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, investing in yourself, it could pay off, especially if you really dedicated. So yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'll say that.
Like one thing that you could remove from sneakers right now in general, what would it be? Only
Seating.
one.
What'd you say?
What?
Seating.
Yeah.
Why seating?
I want to see the real you when you're not getting things for free.
Yeah.
Let's see if you like the DNNAs.
See who has the real influence out here. Let's see who has the real influence.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. I'll see how I would want to see the weekly pickups. The weekly pickups, what that would be, I would. That would be interesting.
And if you even still want to do content, because a lot of people, if they stop getting free shit, they probably not gonna want to do content anymore.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Do content because they get seating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. 4 years ago, when I first started content, if someone told me like you're not gonna get nothing out of this, I probably would never started. Probably never would have started.
You honest though.
Now where I'm at, the connections I've made, the people that I've met. If you told me that was gonna happen, all right, let's make some content. Let's continue doing it. Like if I never got seated anymore right now, I would still continue this podcast because I haven't been seated off of this podcast. I've been seated off the strength of relationships and connections. So like removing seating from me, I've been, like I said, I've been buying sneakers for well over 10 years before I press record. So it wouldn't change me. And I would still continue seeding, but I mean, I would still continue making my content. But you tell me that at the beginning of the road, before the journey, Flexx man, it never happened.
Well, we happy you here because you created a platform where you amplify voices, so we need that. I realized that, and I'm gonna be real. Like I didn't really believe I was doing anything or like really making an impact. But the episode hasn't released yet. But sitting down with Joe, Higher Learning, Higher LXNG, out of Houston.
Yeah, he really.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Absolutely, shout out to Joe. He really put a battery in my back. Just off the conversation that we had, and he watch out for the episode. Listen to the episode, and y'all understand why.
That.
So
yeah, we're gonna support that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So Yeah. We can say I'm creating content for a different reason now.
Okay.
we
Love that.
we can say that.
If I had to pick something to get rid of, collabs.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
not mad
another
at that though.
That's another interesting one. That's another one
Yep.
where it's like
I'm not
Collabs.
mad at it though.
Yep. Yep. Because I think it would test to like who really in this. If you take away the celebrities, how creative can these brands really be without
without a collab.
a collab?
Wow.
Because I feel like a lot of that has kind of elevated brands.
Yeah.
And we know this, right? We know this to be true. Joe with New Balance, Jay was Saucony. You know, it's just certain people and certain coaches that amplify certain brands. So who are these brands without these people, these creatives? And are the people behind these brands able or capable of being as creative to capture the attention of the public, especially during this time with Gen Z and their attention span being all over the place and not really caring about stuff. So like, yeah, how would you do it? So yeah, I say collabs, and then we getting too many. You know, it's starting to not to feel special.
Yeah.
So,
on the episode that I did with the men's panel or for Black History Month, Jay Will said something very interesting, because we were speaking on collabs and how many there were and were we getting exhausted with it, and he was like, think about this. We've always talked about amplifying women and people of color within the space. The collabs that we're getting, those are women and people of color. So we remove that. We're removing what we've been yelling about. Like, we need to amplify. We need to amplify this. They need exposure. So like, you're removing the alma maners. You're removing unions. You're removing Tiana Taylor. Like,
I would say they could still be amplified, right? And I'm not saying like not have them, but don't do them as much. Like I said, make them special. Give it, you know, and then like I said, let's really test to see like can brands push themselves without having all of this fluff, right? Because I think like, you know, yeah, we like the collabs, but even with some of the collabs, we're starting to see like, oh, this is forced. Like, or is this really a collab, or did you just slap this person's name on it? Did this person was they even in the concept room and y'all was coming up with the idea? Like, was they even in there? Like, when y'all was coming up with the idea, they actually picked this colorway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigel.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like,
so you saying Nigel wasn't in the room?
No, I'm just saying, like, she's asking her questions like, are you even in the room? Are you actually picking this color or whatever? And I said Nigel, because it's like his next brick by brick is one of those things where I feel like, is this really you? And what's the story behind this one?
Yeah. I'm curious to see what the story is. I'm excited to see what the rollout is. But even to that, or just like, you know, and I love our Mama Year, James, and what they've been doing, but a lot of it was repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about it a lot. How some of this just seemed like y'all just pushing product instead of giving real effort and thought behind it. But with what he doing right now with the what he got coming, what is it? The Vomero? He got the Vomero? Is it the Vomero?
You got Vomero. Yeah, Vomero's, the 11s. Yes. No, V2s. V2 something. I think the V2s. V2s. It's a V2, I think. V2.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Okay. But what he's doing next, I like those. I like those a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm just having a brain fart on the actual shoot, but forgive me for that. But yeah. Yeah. I would say it's you can still do both.
I feel like collabs should be like they once were. Where when you got a collab, it was like, oh, a collab. You know, now it's like, oh, a collab. That looks like a collab, or we're using it as a gauge now. Like, oh, that seems like that would be more of a colorway for a collab because we're getting so many. We're getting so used to
Mm-hmm.
getting collabs that that's where we're starting to compare shoes and colorways based off a collab. Like, oh, that should have been a collab. That colorway, yeah, that should have been a collab. And before it was just like I ain't gonna say we rarely seen collabs, but when you seen one, you appreciate it. Now there's so many, I'm missing them. Like when they did the 180s, there was a collab every other week, and the 180s when we came with the airships, when they was pushing the airships, there was throwing collabs on those, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a collab, or you'll see something, you're like, oh, that's a collab. And you're like, I just thought that was just a regular airship, with a different midsole, and you've come to find out it's a collab. And I ain't gonna say there was no story behind it, but I feel like we're pushing it out so fast that the story was missed. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the best part of a collab is getting to
It's the
know the
story.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
getting to
story.
know
Yeah.
the collaborator.
Yeah.
That's what it is. No seating and no collabs that would change the landscape. That would change the
Listen.
landscape of what we got going on right now. That would be, I don't know. I would love to see how that would pan out.
It would really separate the real from the fake.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
It would really show who really in this and just a fan of it, just because they're a fan of it and they just love sneakers and they just love the culture and everything about it. And who just really are opportunists,
Yep.
looking for their next opportunity. So
We got a lot of them out there using them
nah,
analytics.
we do.
When they do it, when they
Mhm.
reply them analytics. But as we close it out, what is one thing the both of you together or individually plan to do this year to preserve or push the Black culture, sneakers, and women in sneakers forward? Either or,
Oh
women in
man.
general.
Continue to have these hard conversations, like as a group, continue to have these hard conversations, especially when it comes down to Blackness, women, sneakers. And then for myself individually, what do I plan on doing? Just continuing to just amplify women and be on the men's ass about amplifying us as well. Because whether we want to believe it or not, like probably like 90% of the people in those rooms are male. And we need allies that actually really believe in us, because they're the only ones at this point that could get into some of these CEOs' heads.
Nah, that's
Agreed.
real. Definitely, just to piggyback off as a group, continue to push these conversations and have them with like real people. You know what I'm saying? Not just
Yeah.
people who, I don't know, like got a really big name, but not like real people. From all different sides. And me personally, guess just continue to, I guess, do what I'm doing. Being the face. And like building community too. I think that's a big thing for me. Even though this space can be, we say what we say about it, but I've definitely gained some very good connections. And just having conversations with them, even with the relationship that I've built with Key over the last few years. So yeah, I think that's important too. So because that's we amplify each other, right? We always talk about community over competition, but we really got to be that, and we got to show that. So
yeah. So y'all didn't know each other before sneakers?
We connecting out here, man. Connecting.
I like it.
Our story is so funny. But yeah,
it's hilarious.
Sneakers don't bring us together though. But
yo, you stupid. You gonna cut that out?
Nah, that's what they told me. They said sneakers don't bring us together. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
that's exactly what they told you on Twitter too.
Let's get into showcase shoe. Showcase shoes.
Okay, you go first, Flex.
I don't never
Oh
go first.
wait.
You ain't got no
Matter of
showcase
fact,
shoes?
since it's Women's History Month, ladies first. You're right.
There you go. Oh
You're
man,
right.
I should.
Wait,
I
hold
got.
on. I gotta grab something that's near.
Yeah, I gotta
I'll
grab a
go
women's
first.
shoe. How much showcase a shoe? Dang, I'm already not doing Air Max. I know I got a women's
I'm
shoe.
not
I'm
doing
not
Air
doing
Max
snowboard.
either.
I know, but I should showcase a women's sneaker though.
Mm,
Oh,
Shoe that means something to you.
huh?
I know you got a shoe that means something to you. I know you got that.
I gotta go grab something.
Go grab something.
All
We
right,
can
hold
wait.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
I knew he would.
Gotta take her out.
Oh, oh. I'm finna text you back to what I'm supposed to be sending somebody else.
Mm.
I know.
All right, I'm ready. My fault.
Okay, you
All
going
right, let's
first?
get it. Can you
Oh,
going first?
yeah, I go first. So one of my shoes that I wouldn't say is really sentimental, but it's it makes me feel good every time I wear them. It
Okay.
is the Joe Fresh Goods, the belly pack. This is the outside pair,
Outro.
right? Outro.
Outro.
I said outside. I'm thinking of a
Yeah.
different shoe. Outro pair. Yeah, man. So the story behind those is I didn't hit. So he was posting them like on his story, and I was just like, oh my god, like do you have it? Not I didn't even ask him. I was like, I missed my size or something. And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, I'll see if I can find a pair for you or whatever. And then time went by or whatever, and then he hit me up like, yo, send me your Addy shorty. And yeah, he ended up sending them to me. So yeah. This is a pair that I actually like. A lot of my shoes I keep inside the house because that's how much like they mean to me. So this is definitely one of those pairs.
You know what I'm finna hit you with, right?
What?
If we take away seating, you would never got those shoes.
I knew he was gonna do that.
You know what I'm finna hit you with, right?
I knew he was gonna do
Right,
that.
you right.
All right. So mine. Milky, I
Okay.
already feel about a box.
That's the perfect pair
Yeah.
right there. That's a perfect pair.
What we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Nina Chanel 3s.
Look,
Very
wait.
important.
y'all both tripping. Cause
Why?
if we take away collabs,
Okay. No, what I said was we could keep them. Just balance it out. We don't need a collab every week.
Yeah,
We
true.
You
don't.
know what I mean? We don't need a collab every week. Let the collab sit so we can actually enjoy them, right? So then they can mean more.
For sure.
But Nina Chanel 3s, just because I think Nina Chanel is a very, very dope artist. Painter. I think she snapped with these. She represents, I look up to her. She represents something that, I would like to see more of. Definitely kind of see a little bit of myself in her. So yeah, these and yeah. I didn't get seated these, so yeah, that don't count for me.
I like it. I like that pair. I'm still. When they first came out, I missed out on them, and then people were going crazy for them, and I don't know what happened, and they stopped going crazy for them. But at the time when I was really hunting them down, I couldn't find a pair for a decent price.
A
But
decent
I'm
price.
still, I'm still looking. I'm gonna definitely pick those up. I want them in my collection.
Yeah.
I thought
Nah, they
about
so
grabbing the
dope.
two. Yeah, for real. They're a
And
nice pair.
everything from the colorway, the canvas, the material.
It's different.
It's just completely different. The laces,
Yeah,
like, yeah, nah.
that's a
This
collab.
this is a
That's a
collab.
collab.
This is the
That's a
collab.
yeah.
When they
That
say
ain't
sneakers
no
is art, this is
yeah
what that means. So
yeah
yeah.
yeah. That's a perfect shoe right there. I went with the Alma Mater Retro Threes.
Still don't have those.
You know,
Love
prices
this.
have dropped.
Love this pair. I love this pair. And the crazy thing about this, I did not want this pair initially. But I was like, I'm gonna enter a raffle just to see if I'm gonna win. And I actually hit. And I was gonna let the invoice just I don't worry about it. But I got them in hand, and this right now was one of my top 5 retro threes.
Why you didn't want it at
and
first?
it just didn't pop for me. Just going off the pictures, it didn't pop for me. It was just like, you know what we got? Well, another cream shoe, cream and white, gray. But once I got them in hand, I started looking at them. I started looking at the wax laces, and then I started learning the story behind them, and raised by women, and then we had the satin sock lining, and then this color right here. When we first seen it, you had people messing with the contrast and stuff like this, so it seemed a little darker. And just in hand, this shoe was just so much better. And then we got the special box. So when I opened the box, I'm like, oh, we got a slide out. I was already getting excited.
Yeah.
And then once I opened up the box and I really got, really started looking at the shoe, and then I learned the story behind it, being raised by women working hard. I was raised by women. So like that hit home for me, I'm thinking about my mom, my aunts, my sisters, my sister. So like, I was like, yeah, this is, so it went from being, I don't really want this to easily one of my top 5 retro threes.
Yeah.
Done OG and OG.
Yeah. Nah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But you know what? Like I said, like I'm surprised. Like I actually went and looked at that shoe on StockX recently just to see like what the prices was, because a few years ago that was damn near $1,000
they were
shoe.
up there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 300. They're around like three in some sizes, like 3 or 4.
That means
and I'm
I need
like,
to get on it.
Yeah, for real. If you want them, I'm like, it just speaks to the time, because I'm like, if this was pandemic days, 1,200 easy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's so hard to predict what sneakers are going to do now. Like, I used to feel like I had a idea, like, oh man, I'm gonna set. Oh man, I'm gonna be able to get those. Man, y'all don't really like those. And here recently, I've been wrong every single time. You got your friends and family that's not really into sneakers, so they come to you like, "Oh man, you think those gonna sell out? You think those?" I'm like, "Man, nah, man. That's just like the 4th time they're releasing. Ain't nobody really talking about them. They good." And then next thing you know, they hit me up, bro. I ain't get them. Yeah, cause I messed up so bad with them metallic 5s, man. I had that all the way wrong. Not even remotely close. Like, I just did not think that shoe was going to do what it did at all.
It was crazy. And I recently talked about that. Actually, I think I made the internet mad, because they didn't understand what I was saying when I said that, like, the shoe necessarily wasn't slept on, but what I think was slept on is how we thought it was going to move.
Yeah.
Because I had a hard time getting my one pair, and I wanted to double up.
Yeah. I was thinking I was gonna go back. Like, I'll catch a restock. It was a classic, so I knew, like, okay, it had the potential to sell out. Yeah. But there's gonna be a restock. There's gonna be we got more pairs, and I'm like, all right. Then they're gonna set. We're gonna see some sizes set around, but.
Yeah, and then if it did sell out, at least resale wasn't gonna be that high. I thought that too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, okay, if I did want to go get a second pair, you know what I'm saying, I could go pay resale. But now And my size, and I'm a 7. Why I still wear grade school? 400. Like,
Yeah,
Crazy.
700, 9.5. I'm like, I won't.
Like,
That's-
who's doing that?
that's
won't.
wicked.
I'm not paying
Crazy.
700 for a black metallic. No, not even. I'm not entertaining that idea because we're going to get them again. We're going to
Yeah,
get
we
them.
gonna get 'em.
We're going to get
Yeah.
the top fives again.
We gonna get 'em. Yeah.
And
Just
same
like
thing with
these-
the Wolf Grays.
I was just
Same thing
I
with
was
these
just
Wolf
saying
Grays,
that.
man. These Wolf Grays got people going crazy.
Yeah,
You know what?
I wasn't.
I thought the Wolf Grey was gonna be like the olives for years. Everybody talk, oh, I want the olive fives to drop again. The olive fives and the burgundy fives.
Burgundy.
They were
all went
yeah.
under resale.
Yeah, and it was like when they
Retail.
dropped, it was like, oh yeah, burgundy fives, olive fives.
I actually still need both of them.
Exactly.
I got them, and I,
I got
love
the
'em.
green beans. I got the green beans for like 90. You know, so those are 3 that I was like, whenever I thought about retro fives that before they released, I was like, oh yeah, these sunsets, burgundies, olives, these are the ones we need again. And when they released again, I thought like they would do what the metallics did or what the Wolf Grays did. So,
And
but
they
to see
did
the Wolf
not.
Grays, not even
Close, not even close. The fact that people got shot over the Wolf Grays, that's
The fact that it's
Nasty word.
breaking records, just being the #1 sold shoe on StockX and stuff like that. I'm like,
that's
Wolf Grey
crazy.
fives? Wolf Grey 5? Not knocking the Wolf Grey 5s.
No,
love
because
them.
I love them.
them.
I like them. I like them. But at the same time, like, it surprises me, like I said, and I put this on Twitter, like, it surprises me what people be hyped for. What retros people be hyped for. Because there's certain retros that's like, y'all just let sit.
Yo, you saw the guy, he put the gif, but he basically was like, fire red 5s and great 5s
That's
looking
what
at
I'm
y'all
saying.
like this.
Yeah.
Y'all let those sit.
The black
And y'all
tongue.
going
hard.
crazy.
The black tongue, and then you had the metallics. You had the
Yes.
metallic tongue neither
Yes.
one of them did well.
Both.
Yeah.
Set.
Then you had and then
Both.
the grapes. And the grapes. I got the grapes, no problems, no issue. Like, sit around, like, I get them. And I
still need
officially
the
did
grapes.
I
get
actually
them.
got mine seated.
Yeah.
Okay. You just keep on
Flex.
keep on digging it.
Flex.
Just keep on digging. Just keep on digging it. Just keep on digging at it. Cause you
What do y'all think? What do y'all think Tiana Taylor is gonna do? Cause I don't know. Man.
I'm scared
they
of that
talking
one.
right now. But
I'm scared of it.
they talking right now, but I think once some people start getting them in hand, and you get a look what I got. I got the new, and next thing you know, phew. So
Yeah.
I feel a little indifferent. I feel like from what I seen, people like them. I like them. I think they super creative. I love the cement, outsole,
Yeah.
midsole,
That's fire.
the green, the not the concrete, but like the rose concept,
the
the vines and all that.
Yeah.
But what I think is gonna hurt is the price point. I think that's gonna turn a lot of people away.
What they going,
because
250?
It's 280.
250, right?
280.
280.
280. Yep.
280. 280. And I think that it's going to probably be too much for certain people. They're not gonna know what to do with it. And I feel like shoes like that, they shy away from.
That's real right there. They don't know what to do with it. that's real
Ah,
right
for
there.
real.
That's real right there. They gonna know what that. Nah, that's
They
real
ain't gonna know
right
what to
there.
do with it.
Real. That's
They're
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So I love them. I'm gonna try to cop them if I can for sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna be tight if I don't get them.
Me too. I'm gonna be very.
I'm gonna be
upset
tight if I
don't get
lose
them.
it to a reseller. Because if you look right now, they got one on there for like $1,000
Yeah, they all 1,000 right now.
on StockX.
All sizes like 1,000 right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then too, like I said,
we gonna see.
they high. So then it's like I said, that could do two things for the resale market. With them being high, that could if they sell out, that could obviously increase prices. But if they don't sell out, that can kind of neutralize the market a little bit for them. So we'll see. I'm happy for TT.
Yeah, me too.
I'm happy. I think she put in the work, and she one of those people that I feel like we know that this is this is deserving. She's a real
Yeah, for sure.
influencer out here for sure. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely try for him, but I won't pay resale for him. I ain't gonna say I
for
want him.
sure.
I
It's
don't.
retail
Nah,
at
nah,
nothing. Yeah.
I'm not paying
Yeah,
resale for him. Nah,
yeah.
no.
I don't want him that bad, I guess you would say. And then there's so much. We got so much more. And then I got the University Blue 14s that's dropping later on
Do
this
you see
month.
how they look though?
I don't care.
No, I'm getting them too. I'm getting them too, like regardless. But like, they don't look as good as they did back in the day.
But but see, I don't mind it. When I see a shoe retro, I actually like that it's not like the original. One, it doesn't feel like I'm buying the same shoe again, and then it gives the feeling of it's same, but it's a different shoe. So if there's something slightly different, I like that. I like that we'll get the fire red files and you get a black tongue this time. Or you'll get the linen fours and the browns a little different. You know, so I rather have when we get the retro something different. So when we do get something close to the original, it's like, okay, I can truly appreciate this because we done had it multiple times and that's not what we got.
Yeah.
So
you like the
they
reimagined concept?
Love it. I love that whole reimagined line, man.
When they don't go too crazy. Like when they don't go too crazy. Like turning the Royals to suede, that was a little too much for me.
That was beautiful.
I
That
like
was a little
that.
too much for me. That was a little too much.
That was decent.
I don't like
Because it kind of
I don't like
flows though.
suede.
Like we had leather, then we had the what was it, like the knitted material? The knitted material.
Oh yeah,
The
fly knit.
yeah.
The fly knit. The fly knit. Yeah, we had the fly knit. So why not
Have
suede?
those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I would have preferred the suede than a patent leather.
That's crazy, cause I got the patent breads.
Yeah, I like the patent breads.
I do too, but I wouldn't have liked it in a royal colorway.
I would like to see that though. I feel like that would have been fire.
I was gonna say I want to see what it looked like. I want to see what it
I know it's
like,
a sample out there for that.
Yeah,
I would definitely chose it. I would definitely chose it over the suede for sure. Because I don't like dealing with suede. I don't like doing this.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
But as we close it out, what can we look for when it comes to you guys individually and through our lens?
Go ahead.
Well, through our lens, like we keep saying,
we got big news. I did say through.
Oh no, what I'm about to say, you're gonna be tight for myself individually, but through our lens.
I thought I said wrong.
But through our lens, continuing to have more guests. We're definitely probably gonna do some shows where it's just gonna be me and her just catching up with each other and how we're feeling and stuff like that. Maybe even have our first event this year. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in New York.
Yeah. You coming down?
For an event?
Yeah.
I've never been to New York, and you think I'm gonna go to a sneaker event? That's gonna be my first time going to New York, and I'm gonna go to a sneaker event.
You can make it a trip.
You can make it a trip
for sure.
Where you at?
Especially in the summertime here in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
You better. That's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Not far. Yeah. That's not far. All right, under one condition, y'all have me on the pod.
Let's know that.
Of course.
Know that.
Easy.
We can plan it around it.
Nah,
yeah.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Easy. And for myself,
no, we can't book the studio this week. It's full. So
no.
Nah. We not on that. We not on that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. It's for myself individually. I just plan on doing Kick It Through Mental Health again. So that's where I'm at with it.
And making more content.
Anyways.
For me,
if Lynn get my meta glasses, I'll make more content.
Your meta glasses.
That's what you want, some meta glasses?
Yeah.
I know, right? That's what we gotta do to keep you.
That's easy.
Content.
We can make that happen.
If you get these glasses, you better make this content.
Y'all gonna chip in and get me a pair?
Every day, you better be wearing them. every day.
You better be in out. For real. I better be looking at you, looking at them shoes. This is what's in this is what it's in there. Yeah. Vlogging all day.
Yeah.
If I don't get them soon, I don't know when I'm gonna do the unboxing. I want them like very soon, so I could do your unboxing, Flex.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Ashley. Go
ahead, Ashley.
Yeah, no, definitely. Through our lens is gonna be a continual thing. Continuing through our lens, having those conversations, and like he said, potentially, having our first event. So hopefully we'll be able to get that off, which I think we will. I think we will for sure. And then as far as myself individually,
I like it.
Content, continue to push content, building my platform more, and yeah, I'm gonna be outside this summer. Well, not even this summer, this year. So yeah, if you see me, say what's up.
Yeah.
Don't be weird.
I like it. Don't be weird.
Don't be
weird.
Nah, because some people be weird. Talk to you on the internet, but don't talk to you in person.
Oh yeah, believe me. Oh yeah, I believe. I believe that. Or don't talk to you on the internet and try to talk to you in person. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe
yeah.
it. But
yeah.
we definitely gonna be outside. I'm already starting my campaign. I'm already, doing my in studio episodes. Got some road trips planned. Hopefully it pans out. If y'all have y'all event, hopefully I can make it out there. And be in New York for the first time. That's gonna be crazy. But as we close it out, as I always say, guys, love, peace, and sneakers.
Later.
Hey.
Retro 7s, retro 3s, metallic 7, retro 11, sitting on freeze. They got soul. Yeah. Soul brothers. Soul brothers.